Tuesday. I've been having some terrible phone issues, so that's why I haven't gotten a video up lately. For some reason my phone doesn't want to record for more than like 10 seconds at a time. I don't know, I digress. Today is Tuesday, January 21st, maybe? Let's see. The 22nd. It is 10:03. I have some exciting news. I officially joined the Healthy Wage Challenge. I actually just weighed in this morning. If any of you here watch, well, now it's Beauty to Ashes, but it was Miss K All the Way. When I started watching her, Kirsten, she is doing a Healthy Wage Challenge, and I felt like I needed something to kind of bump my intensity up. I'm gonna stick to keto, but I'm also going to, at least 5 days a week, I'm going to strict fast. So like this morning, I had just a cup of the healthy fasting tea. I didn't put anything in it. So I've got a slight headache because I haven't had any caffeine yet, and it's 10 o'clock. But I'm gonna have some coffee. I'm just gonna have coffee. Just some coffee with a little bit of the white chocolate mocha from Skinny Syrup and some heavy cream. I'm gonna grab that. I like the Great Value one. It does have 0 carbs. So I'm gonna do 30 grams of that, which is 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna give it a little zhuzh. My daughter Willow is home with me today because we had a school delay due to the extreme cold. With the wind chills here, it's about 30 below zero today. Weather-wise, it's like 17 or 18 below, but with the wind chill, it's even colder. So I don't know, that could have warmed up since we got up, but that's what it was at like 5:30 this morning. So they delayed school 2 hours so the kids weren't standing at the bus stops in 30 below zero weather. Willow being only a half a day student, I'm gonna keep her home. So I have a tray of bacon in the oven and a couple hard-boiled eggs in the fridge. I'm gonna have that with an avocado and maybe some cheese, but I will show you that when I have it. We're gonna get this day started. It's gonna be a day at home. It's too cold to go anywhere. My husband took my son to school when he was leaving for work so that he didn't have to wait at the bus stop. So me and the girls are home for today. After I have some coffee and some food, I can sit down and share a little bit more about my Healthy Wage with you. I'm really excited. I'm really pumped because this will get me to goal and give me a real excuse. So I will sit down and chat with you about that later. For now, I am going to plate up my breakfast and I'll show you when it's plated up. Okay guys, breakfast time. I am going to fill up my water cup because I have not started drinking water yet. I was too busy drinking tea, which as long as it's not caffeinated and I don't put anything in it, I count as water. So I have had a coffee cup full of water so far. But I'm gonna have my coffee. 0 carbs in there. And then I just have, this is my favorite breakfast lately. I have my first one-on-one flavor order coming today, so I'm going to try Keto Ginger's egg loaf, but I'm getting really sick of eating, or just at this stage, I'm really sick of like scrambled eggs. So I've been eating hard-boiled eggs. So I have 2 hard-boiled eggs. These are small eggs. We get them here at our house, our chickens. They're not that big, so I count them as small eggs. So 2 of them is 1 carb. I have 1 ounce of this garlic and herb cheese by Cabot. Cabot is a company that is here in Vermont. I know that their reach is pretty far. I think it's almost like worldwide. It's very popular. It's an amazing, amazing company. I have several family members who work there. We love their cheese. So the package actually says that 1 serving, which is 1 ounce, is less than a carb, but when I put it into Carb Manager, it says that it is a carb. So I'm going to count it as a carb for 1 ounce. I have, these are ripped in, I cut them in half, but I have 3 pieces of this Wright hickory smoked bacon. You can have, at least in my tracker, 4 pieces for 0 carbs. I don't know when it switches to carbs or if it ever does, but I only have 3 pieces. This bacon is amazing. I got it at Walmart and I got it on a really good deal. It's 1.5 pounds and I got it for like under $6. And then I bought like 6 packages. No, I think I bought 4 packages, and this is my last one. I'll have enough for the next couple days, but that's it. So I'm hoping I can hit it on a markdown again, which if any of you are Walmart fans, usually like Monday mornings, they have stuff marked down, but they have stuff marked down all the time. So I'm going to try to get some more. Hopefully it will be marked down. I don't know if it's probably like $9 regularly because it says you save $3.41. I don't really want to pay that for bacon, but it's so good that I might. So, and then I just have 50 grams of avocado, which is also 1 carb. So my breakfast / lunch, this will be, I may have a little snack this afternoon, but it's 10:30 and I'm going to eat this and drink my coffee. So we're 3 carbs in for the day, and come hang out with us. So I'll sit down and have a chat with you in a little while. Bye guys. So it is about 12:30 and I'm feeding Willow lunch and the baby's playing. So I am feeling, sorry, I'm gonna move you. I'm feeling really satisfied. I had that breakfast, put everything away. I have had 1 tumbler of water. I'm working on my 2nd. So I caught up there. I poured myself a 2nd cup of coffee, and then I decided I didn't want it. So I finished my first water. I'm going to have a bang. I'm a little frustrated. I don't have anywhere I can buy them. Well, I do, but it's over 2 hours away. So I very rarely get there. So I order mine through the mail, usually through Amazon. And they come from different companies, but this time it came from the Vitamin Shop, which I've ordered directly through before, but this one came from Amazon from the Vitamin Shop, and I don't know exactly whose fault it is, maybe nobody's, but I ordered, just a second, you can't have those. I ordered a case, and of course it was delivered yesterday when it was like literally 20 below zero. I was here when it got delivered. If it sat outside for 10 minutes, I'd be surprised. But the whole case was frozen, solid. There were 2 cans that were bulging. So I did open those because I didn't want them to explode. And then the rest of them, the cans all looked fine. Like, this is now thawed, obviously, it's from last night. But, the 2 I opened last night, the frozen ones, of course, they had no fizz left in them. So I'm going to open this one. This one will be the first one I kind of just let thaw, and I'm going to open it. See, it had a seal on it, like a, there's still bubbles in it. Okay, that one still has bubbles in it. I'm a little pissed off that I lost 2 of them because I paid $25 a case for these, for 12 of them, and losing 2 is kind of hard. Just a minute, Willow, I'll be right in, honey. I did email the company and told them that I don't know whose fault it is, that I assure them that they were not left outside. I'm sure they froze on the truck, which I totally get, but I did tell them that I will not be ordering any more this winter because of them freezing. So I'm hoping that they'll refund me even. I mean, I took pictures of everything. I took pictures of like the case all covered in snow and being all frozen. I took pictures of the 2 bulging cans before I opened them. So I do have pictures, and I did tell them that, and that I would provide them with any photo evidence they wanted. I don't know. I may be out 25 bucks. Hopefully I still have 10 of them that are okay. What's the matter? What? Eat your lunch, okay? Miss Willow is having lunch with her babies. Spaghetti and apples with cinnamon.
Can I tell you on something?
Yeah.
Hi.
She's still in her unicorn jammies.
Every unicorn doesn't stay up.
But okay, so I don't know. I'm waiting to hear back. I'm going to give them a couple days because I did email them yesterday. Don't mind the mess. I did email them yesterday, which was a holiday, so it might take a day or 2 for them to respond. But this one seems okay. This is a new flavor. I did try it last night, but of course the 2 cans that I opened were completely flat. This is a good flavor. Probably not my favorite. I probably wouldn't buy a whole case of it again, but that's the trouble that I have. If I want to order Bang, I literally have to order 12 of the same. Otherwise, the variety packs that I can find are like $30 or $40. So, Sour Head is still my favorite, but this one is pretty good, and I'm glad there's still bubbles in this one. So we'll see what they say. I have been doing some planning, and I did all my healthy wage stuff this morning. I am gonna do buffalo turkey meatballs for supper. Of course, the recipe I have is for buffalo chicken, but I did not have any ground chicken, but I did have 2 packages of ground turkey. One is lean, like 97% lean, and the other one is only 85% lean, so that's a good fat ratio that I'm feeling okay with. What are you doing? What are you putting in your mouth? Can Mama have it? Thank you. Ooh, a crayon. Yep. What are you doing? Reading the mail? Say hi. You already did. Oh, and that right there. Very good. That right there is a pile of blankets that Willow has been playing with her babies with. It's a day home. House is a mess. So, that's it right now. I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to have with the meatballs, with my breakfast, and it actually depends on how many meatballs I get out of the recipe too. The recipe that I found uses just 1 pound, and it said you only get 6 meatballs out of it. So I was like, well, I'm going to make a double batch, and if I have more than I'm going to eat, I will either portion them out or freeze some of the meatballs before I add the sauce in. So I think, excuse me, 1.5 servings, depending. I put in, I think I put 8 servings in the recipe builder. So if I get 16 meatballs, that's only 2 meatballs per serving. So I'm gonna have to go through all of that. I still have plenty of carbs left to have like some mashed cauliflower or something like that. I don't track my green vegetables. I do track lettuce, but I do not track like Brussels sprouts, green beans, broccoli, spinach, kale. It's just the way that I've done it since September. So I don't count green vegetables. As long as I'm only eating a serving of them, I don't count them. So I think I'm gonna do either some Brussels sprouts or green beans, depending on what the kids want. I actually still have some broccoli left from last night, so I should probably just eat that with it. And then I may have some mashed cauliflower, which would be another 3 or 4 carbs. The Trader Joe ones actually are kind of high. I buy the Bird's Eye, and that's like 3 carbs a serving, and I think the Trader Joe ones is 5 points a serving, but I don't know if the serving size is different. I can't really remember, but I only have the Trader Joe's ones right now, so I will have to see what I feel like eating when I get there. Oh, I wanted to show you. Are you laying down? I wanted to show you. Hold on a minute.
Who are you talking to?
Just my friends. Talking to my friends.
Who are your friends' names?
Everybody out there. They have lots of names. Anyways, I got some fun mail today. So first I got a cute decal for my coffee canister. So I'm super excited about that. Super cute. It was like $2 on eBay. I have another canister, a smaller one that's red like that. But I don't really have anything in it yet, but I might find something to put in it and buy another decal. Really cute. And then I got my first one-on-one flavor. Sorry, I'm just confused. One-on-one flavors order today. I ordered the keto flavor pack. For anybody who doesn't know, these are just like 0 sugar, 0 carb flavorings, like extracts, I guess, would be the best. Flavor concentrates is what it says. I got one of the big 0.3 ounce coconut cream. You can add these to your coffee. You can add them to baked goods. This one was separate. This one I bought separate. It came in the same order, but this flavor pack had a cinnamon roll. It's kind of small. French toast. The cornbread flavoring. And a maple syrup flavoring. And then they actually sent me a chocolate hazelnut one for free. And I'm super excited because I want to make, I think I said this earlier in the video, I want to make Keto Ginger's egg loaf. I mean, it's not hers, but I saw her make it first. And if I make it today, it'll be this afternoon, but I'm not sure yet. I may wait until tomorrow. But I'm going to use the French toast. I'm not a crazy maple fan, so I'll probably just save that for something I make for my family or whatever. But I'm either going to do the cinnamon roll or the French toast in my egg loaf. So I might try that later. So I'm super excited about those. It was actually really, I was pleasantly surprised with the price. Hold on, let me grab it. Okay, so the 4-pack of the liquid concentrates was $12.99, which is kind of expensive, but not really. Extracts are really expensive in the stores. And then this coconut one that I got, which is quite a bit bigger than the ones that came in the flavor pack. This one was only $3.99. and I had a 25% off coupon code. So total with shipping was $4.75. With shipping, my total was $17.11. I literally ordered this on the 17th, and today is the 22nd, and it was here. Yesterday was a holiday. The day before that was Sunday. So it was like here in 2 or 3 days. So
Mom, can I get the back? That.
And then it actually shows, it came with this card taped to it. I'm not going to show you my address and stuff, but it tells you who packaged your order. It came from California, so it actually came really fast. I'm excited, and they'll probably last for a while. Plus, like I said, I got a whole one this size.
Yeah,
these are the same amount, I guess. These two. This one was free. So, no, put it back. Put it. You want to show them that one? Which one is that one?
The other ones.
Yeah, this one is cinnamon roll. Mmm.
See?
Mm-hmm.
The other one's a cinnamon roll.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're gonna go. We've been yammering about nothing, but we're gonna go, and I will see you later.
Bye.
Hi guys, so sorry about the noise in the background. We're having a little quiet time. I am cuddled up on the couch. Alora is finally taking a nap. It's like 2:30 and she has not had a nap today. I've laid her down once before, but she did not sleep. And Willow is watching videos on her tablet in the kitchen, finishing her lunch that she did not eat. So I drank all of my second tumbler of water. So I've had about, with the cup of tea I had, I've had about 70 ounces of water today, which isn't too bad. I'm still working on my bang. It's not even half gone. I've been busy, but I am going to have a little snack. Whoa, my cheese stick just jumped off the plate. So it is one of the Great Value sharp cheddar cheese sticks. I have a half an ounce of the Blue Diamond Bold Sweet Thai Chili almonds. I had the other half yesterday. I just needed something while I was cooking dinner, so I just ate a few of them. I portion all of my nuts that I buy into these little containers. I have rectangles and circles. I get them at the Dollar Tree. I think it comes with either 8 or 10 in a bag. So I have like 3 or 4 bags of these. I use them for everything. I use them for jewelry when I travel, and the kids have stuff in theirs, in some, but this is just, I usually measure out an ounce. This is a half an ounce. So 1 gram of carbs in here. And then I have 8 slices of hard salami. This is the Boar's Head uncured salami. 8 slices is 1 carb. I don't know how many you can go up, but I only really needed 8. I just took a little handful out and counted them. So, little 2 carb snack. The cheese is 0 carbs. So I'm going to sit here and watch The Pioneer Woman and rest a little before I start getting supper ready. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay guys, so it's a little bit after the last time you saw me. I did not eat the cheese stick, so I'm going to put that back in the fridge. I ate the nuts and the salami, and most of it, I'd say this is still about right here. My stomach is so upset right now. I don't know what's going on. I just had some more water. I don't know if something, oh, sorry, I have something in my eye. I don't know if something just didn't settle right or what, but it is about 3:15. It's almost time for Grayson to get off the bus, and if I don't start feeling better in the next 10 or 15 minutes, I may scrap the meatballs for today, because right now the thought of mixing them and rolling them and making them makes me feel sick. So if that happens, I'll just make them tomorrow night. And I'll just eat a salad or something later if I get hungry. But I don't know, just an upset stomach. I don't know if I've had too much fat today or just a queasy stomach. Happens sometimes to the best of us. But other than that, I'd love to just go to bed. Don't mind the stuff on the top of my refrigerator. Any of you who have kids know that that's like a collection place for everything we don't want our kids to play with. So I'm gonna put this back and drink some more water, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I sucked it up and made meatballs. I'm feeling a little better. I think it was just, I don't know, might have been how fast I ate. Might have been that salami. It's only a couple days old, so I know it's not bad. It just might not have settled right with the other things I've eaten. It could have been the bacon I ate this morning. It could have been a lot of things. So the meatballs are in the oven. With the 2 pounds of turkey, I got 29 meatballs. So instead of trying to figure out how many servings, like to bunch them, I just put it in my tracker as 29 servings. And I think, if I remember right, of course I'm on my phone, so I can't fully remember. I think I can have 4 or 5 meatballs for 3 carbs. The fat was a little more than I wanted on the 5, and I don't think I need 5 meatballs. I'm also thinking about taking the buffalo sauce out of the recipe, because I probably won't put buffalo sauce on all of them. I'll probably do it as I eat, or just put part of them in it. So I may change the buffalo sauce to just what's on the few that I'm gonna eat. So that may change things a little bit, but I don't know. I also have some, some cauliflower roasting in the oven, and some leftover broccoli that we roasted last night for supper. So I think that's all I'm going to eat. I'm gonna have 4 meatballs, and I tracked 1.5 cups of cauliflower, which isn't that much when it's in florets because they don't fit in there very well. But then I'm gonna just have a small portion of broccoli. Also, I don't track broccoli. That's the way that I do things. So I think altogether the cauliflower will be 2 carbs and the meatballs will be 3. So it'll be 5 carbs for dinner. And I think that only puts me at 10 carbs for the day, 10 out of 17, which is awesome. I, at this point, don't have anything else in mind. If I decide after dinner that I'm still hungry or I would like something sweet, I may have either a whole or a half Built Bar. They're 5 carbs, so I would still be under for my net carbs for the day. I will be over my fat and I will be over for my protein, but that doesn't bother me as long as I'm under for my carbs. So I'll let you know though, but I will show you my plate when I make it, and yeah, quick little update. I'll be back. Okay guys, so I just had dinner. I had to fix some stuff in my meal tracker, my recipe builder. I actually forgot I forgot like the fattiest ingredient in my meatballs, which was mayonnaise. And I'd already done the recipe. So I took the mayonnaise out of the recipe and I took the buffalo sauce out of the tracker. So I had 5 meatballs, either for 2 or 3 carbs, I can't remember. I made a plate here that has 5 more meatballs and the rest of the cauliflower I cooked tonight, so I can have that either for my first meal tomorrow. Yeah, probably for my first meal tomorrow. I have 3, 6, 9. I have 9 here that I'm going to leave out for my husband to eat. And then I have, the tray looks kind of gross, but I have left like all this film all around it. It was kind of gross. I have 10 more to put. I'm going to put them in the freezer. And I'm going to try to stick them in the bag and lay it flat so that they don't all freeze together. That way I can take as many out as I want. So I ate that. I tracked the 2 tablespoons of Sweet Baby Ray's. And I will link the recipe that I used down below, minus the mayonnaise. I forgot to put it in. But they were really good. They were a little dry, so they probably would have been... Whoa! They probably would have been better with the mayonnaise in them. They tasted really good, but they were a little dry. It was ground turkey, so to be expected. But I think I'm only at 9. Say hi.
Hi. Can I say hi?
You already said hi.
Can I say hi at this?
Just a minute. I think I'm only at like 9 carbs for the day, so I think in a little while... Stop. I will have a Built Bar. I have a couple in the freezer, so I'll probably... Alright guys, so I may or may not have a Built Bar. I will probably just insert a picture if I do. It's about 5:30. We're going to start getting ready for baths and bed and whatever else we're doing tonight. So go to the bathroom. That is it for me tonight. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Bye.